I'm sorry, Wanderer, but you cannot rest here. Not yet. I sense my brother's soul within you. The pull of his destiny is stronger than any of our desires. I am, well, his half-sister. A very important distinction at court. To Arthur, though, I was always just sister. The one he liked, not only loved. I stood by his side, listened to him, and spoke my mind when he needed it. And when the visions came, I was the only one who understood they weren't just madness. My poor brother. I couldn't bear to see him suffer. There was little I wouldn't do if it meant I could help him. They came with the plague. The land was ravaged by sickness, and Arthur's mind was plagued by waking nightmares. He heard a voice, clear as any other, calling to him, relentlessly, day and night, begging him to return to Avalon. Oh, but how does one return to a place they have never seen before? He'd come to me in the dead of night, afraid he was going mad. But I knew better. I heard it too, though faintly. To me, they were merely echoes of a distant despair. In a way, I think I did, but even now I'm not sure. I followed the visions, though most of the court thought I'd lost my mind, or that I'd secretly caught the Red Death and it had taken over my senses. Sir Estor was one of the very few who believed me, and the only one brave enough to join me on my pilgrimage to a plague-ridden land. The visions showed me a place of beginnings, bathed in creeping scarlet. So, that's where we went. The bleeding heart of the plague. With every step, the voice grew louder. And when I finally saw it, it felt as though it was beating inside my own chest. Each heartbeat was like a knife twisting, a festering wound that could never heal. That's when I understood. The homelands are lost, and Avalon is truly our only salvation. There was something almost human about it, and yet it was so terribly alien. It was like staring at your own reflection in a distorted mirror. Everything seemed familiar, yet profoundly wrong. I've had centuries to reflect on it, and I think I've almost uncovered the truth. A truth that's both simple and devastating. The heart is a grief made manifest. The sorrow of a mother who lost her child. Undoubtedly, yes. These are three aspects that could not exist without one another. There was a heart, struck by immense grief. That grief gave birth to a force as untamable, as relentless as the plague. I believe that there's no cure for such matters, except time. And time is a luxury only we humans have. I don't know. I thought leading Arthur to Avalon would keep us safe. But then it followed us here, too. I'm not sure there's anything we can do to cure a bleeding heart. For a being that exists outside of time, with only a rudimentary grasp of mortality, there's no such thing as an end. I doubt she wants everyone else to suffer with her. She just doesn't know how to stop. I saw that staying meant death for all of us. Nothing in the homelands could stop the plague. And the voice, it kept calling night and day, promising safety on Avalon shores. Arthur once told me it sometimes felt familiar to him, though he could never say why. Even then, he wasn't sure if he could trust it. But after I returned with Estor, he didn't hesitate anymore. We sailed for Avalon, and the voice led us straight to its shores. You could say that. One way or another, every prophet becomes a captive to their followers. Some chains are just more visible than others. The Red Priests like to call me theirs. So, theirs I must remain. After we left the homelands, people started listening to me. Not just to my brother. It was terrifying, stepping out of his shadow. But I did my best to guide them. You see, no one becomes a prophet on their own. They're made by the people who need someone to follow. I became what they needed. Sometimes a guiding hand, other times a whip over their heads. Keep going. Take it from someone who has lived far too long. Some decisions are out of your hands. You just have to make the best of what's left. You'll do fine. You're in excellent company after all. And Arthur, I'm sorry I can't stand by your side this time. But know you're always in my heart, brother. This is for both of you. May we all find peace at the end of this path. Please, take care of my brother. Now go. There's nothing more for you here.
Oh, hello there. Hello again. Oh, hello there.
Mother's light will reveal the truth or burn it away. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Oh, hello. Are you real, or just another shadow of this place? My name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave. I came to the All-Mother's Temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to use it to help, to serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple, into me. I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it? What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete? Tell me, what's left of me out there? Is it enough? Needed? Maybe that's true if I still have the power to heal, or perhaps my purpose isn't lost. Perhaps I can still serve. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long. Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose. So, this is what it feels like to be whole again. It's strange. Like I've been walking in a fog all these years, blind to what I'd lost. And now, the light is so clear. I feel as I always should have: compassion, care, hope, all the things I pushed away out of fear. They were never weaknesses. They were my strength. First, I will return to the people of Kunat. They deserve the priestess I promised to be, not the bitter shell I became. You have done more for me than I ever could have asked for. You reminded me of who I truly am. For that, I will always be grateful. No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you, truly. There is much to do, but this time, I will face it with open arms and a whole heart.
right. You're back. Did you find him? Did you really? What did she say? Did she agree to turn him back? What? Are you out of your mind? I'm not going to live out the rest of my days as a pig. That's insane. I mean, I do, but that's asking a bit much, don't you think? Wait. Is this a test? Like in fairy tales? If I just say I do, he'll turn back into a human and we'll live happily ever after? No, I'm sorry. I didn't want this to happen to him, but I don't want it to happen to me either. I like Wilkin. He's a very nice boy, but I just can't do this. Here's your reward. I'd been saving up for some lace for my wedding dress, but, well, I guess I won't be needing it now. And if you ever see Wilkin again, just tell him I'm sorry.
That's not good. I was hoping we could start the evacuation soon. Now all I can do is keep sending reminder letters to Camelot. Again. And knowing how things go, those letters will probably get stuck at the gate anyway, because those geniuses won't figure out how to get them through. Anyway, thank you. Here's your payment. I'll await your return.
You do? What happened to him? So that's how it is. What a damned fate. Still, if you ask me, it's better than desertion. Though, we'll never really know if it wasn't desertion, will we? Here's your gold. His wife will be devastated, and his child's now an orphan. Damn it. I'd hoped he'd meet a better fate.
I'll await your return.
Sorry, I've got no time for chatting. I'm handling something important for Legate Denholm. You're with the children. Shit! Fuck! Listen, please don't kill me. I can explain. I've been working on it, I swear. Things were going smoothly, but there's a problem. I think Legate Denholm might actually be my father. I caught him giving me this strange look once, so I asked if something was wrong. He said he used to have a son but lost him young. Said the kid would be at my age now. So I asked how it happened, and Denholm told me. The weirdness got them. Swallowed their entire village. I wasn't with them. And that's exactly what happened to me. Except I survived because my mum told me to run before the weirdness came. I was 6. I don't remember much. Just my mum looking terrified and telling me to run to the town, promising she'd be right behind me. I ran until my legs gave out. Stopped only when I reached the gates. That's when I realized she'd lied. She never followed me. I spent years on the streets after that, until the children found me. But it all lines up. Denholm's local, just like me. If I could remember where my village was, I bet we'd find something to prove it. But it is. I swore to myself that if I ever found that bastard, I'd kill him. I don't even remember having a father. It was always just me and Mum. He probably got what he wanted from her and left. Fine. Maybe he didn't. But he still wasn't there when she needed him the most. And now the children say he's a candidate for a knight. What a joke! What kind of knight abandons his son and the mother of his child to be killed by weird beasts? He doesn't deserve any of it. Of course not. What could he even say? Sorry wouldn't cut it. And that's only if he regrets anything. Honestly, I don't think I could talk to him without wanting to kill him. And shit. I really wanted to succeed in this mission. The children gave me a home after he left us with nothing. But if it's really him, I can't go into this blind. Not knowing would eat me alive. You do that, and you tell me the truth, no matter what it is. Thanks. That means a lot to me. And I know you could have just killed me, so I'm grateful you didn't.
They thought it might be easier for me to connect with the locals, since, technically, I'm one of them. I used to live in a village nearby, but the weirdness swallowed it up, along with my wife and son. My friends told me they buried them in a crypt near the town. I haven't even had the chance to visit since I got here. Not that I could. After the weirdness and the Red Death swept through the village, I've heard horrible stories of what happened to the people who decided to stay. I wasn't there. I was busy trying to make a name for myself in the army. I rarely came home. I kept telling myself that once I'd earned a decent position, we'd start a new life in Camelot. My son? He barely knew me, but you know how it is. I thought there'd be more time. That there'd always be a future for us. Well, I was wrong. I wasn't even there to bury them. By the time I found out, it was too late. You would do that. Thank you. I wasn't expecting this. But I'll try to prepare a reward for you if you manage to do this. The crypt was locked down after the outbreak, but being Camelot's legate has its perks. Here are the keys that will open the entrance. I'll await your return.